In the village of Jambala, there was a young man named Kofi. He was famous for one thing, being lazy. While everyone else in the village worked hard in the fields, fished in the river, or made things to sell at the market, Kofi loved to lie under the big baobab tree, dreaming about becoming rich without doing anything. "Kofi, wake up!" his mother, Mama Ya, would shout. "You can't sleep all day like a lion. Go help your father in the fields, or we won't have enough food to eat." But Kofi would stretch a yarn, saying, "Why work so hard, Mama? There must be an easier way to get rich. One day, you will see, I will be rich without breaking a sweat." The villagers were used to Kofi's laziness. They would laugh and say, "There goes Kofi, the king of naps." But Kofi didn't care. He believed that one day he would find a way to get rich without working. One hot afternoon, after a big meal, Kofi lay under his favorite tree and fell asleep. As he slept, he had a strange dream. In the dream, a shiny golden cowrie shell floated in front of him, glowing brightly. "Kofi," the shell said in a squeaky voice, "I am the Golden Cowrie Shell. If you find me, you will become the richest man in all of Jambala. But remember, I am hidden where only those who work hard can reach me." Kofi's eyes widened in the dream. "Where are you? Tell me. I will come find you right away." The shell floated in circles, teasing him. "That's for you to discover. But be warned, Kofi, the path to me isn't for the lazy." Before Kofi could say more, the shell disappeared and he woke up. His heart was racing with excitement. "This is it," he thought, "my chance to become rich." Kofi didn't waste any time. He ran through the village, shouting, "I had a dream. A golden cowrie shell spoke to me. I am going to find it and become rich." The villagers laughed as they gathered around him. "Kofi, you can't even find your own sandals. How will you find a golden shell?" one of them joked. Elder Kwame, an old and wise man, smiled and said, "Dreams can be tricky, Kofi, but if you believe in it, go and look for the shell. Just remember, good things come to those who work hard." Kofi nodded, his mind full of dreams of gold. "Don't worry, Elder Kwame. I will find the shell and bring back enough wealth for everyone." With that, Kofi set off into the forest, thinking the golden shell might be hidden there. He looked under rocks, climbed trees, and peeked into holes. But as the day went on, he didn't find anything. Just when Kofi was about to give up, he came to a small stream. He sat down by the water, tired and hungry. As he looked into the clear water, something shiny caught his eye. There, on the bottom of the stream, was the golden cowrie shell from his dream. Kofi's heart leaped with joy. "I have found it!" he shouted. He reached into the water to grab the shell, but it slipped away, moving a little further down the stream. "Hey, come back!" Kofi splashed into the water, trying to catch the shell, but every time he reached for it, the shell moved just out of his grasp, as if it was playing a game with him. "This isn't funny," Kofi yelled, getting frustrated. The shell giggled in its squeaky voice. "You have to catch me first, Kofi. But remember, only those who work hard can keep me." Determined not to lose the shell, Kofi started chasing it up and down the stream. He slipped on rocks, splashed water everywhere, and made a lot of noise. By now, he was wet, tired, and completely out of breath. Back in the village, the people noticed that Kofi was gone for a long time. Curious, they followed his tracks into the forest, wondering what he was up to. When they reached the stream, they found Kofi splashing around, chasing something invisible to them. "What's Kofi doing now?" one villager asked, laughing. "It looks like he's finally working another joke." They watched and laughed as Kofi chased the shell. Some of them started cheering him on. "Come on, Kofi! Don't let it get away!" they shouted. Kofi, too focused on the shell to notice the crowd, made one last leap and finally grabbed the shell. He held it up high, soaked and tired but smiling. The villagers cheered and clapped, laughing at the sight of him.